Welcome, pilots! This video is part of my guide detailing every high-security combat site. While I normally fly an Ishtar, for Sansha's nation sites I've instead chosen to fly another assault frigate called the Jaguar. This ship is surprisingly well suited for this site, and is capable in most of its escalation, Nation on the Rise. Combat signatures appear in your probe scanner window, and you must scan them down with probes before you can warp to them. Some combat signatures do not have a DED difficulty rating, and instead have a chance of escalating to a short story-based expedition. The Sansha Watch is a combat signature found in all systems with a security status of 0.8 and lower throughout the eastern regions of Amarr space. This includes Domain, Tash-Murkon, Devoid, and Derelik. This site has a decent potential for either a faction spawn or an escalation, either of which may lead to high-value loot drops. Only up to battlecruiser class ships will be allowed into the site. Strategic cruisers are allowed in as well. As soon as you land on the acceleration gate, an opening message will appear. Previous explorers have commented that one of the gates requires a passkey. Alternatively, it can be bypassed by convincing the commander to unlock it. The Overseer guards the mind control tower vigorously. In the first room, you'll land amongst a series of twisted asteroids in between two rows of storage facilities. The acceleration gate to the next room is about 30 kilometers off to the right of your landing position. Each set of storage facilities is guarded by 6 Centus point defense batteries, and 1 or 2 Sansha NPCs named Centii Facility Patroller flying frigates. The gate to the next room is locked. Attacking each of the frigates spawns its own small group of Sansha NPCs a ways off, consisting of frigates and cruisers. Attacking either the final patroller frigate, or simply approaching the acceleration gate, spawns the commander wave. This group will include the Centus slave commander flying a battlecruiser. Destroying the commander unlocks the acceleration gate to the next room. Alternatively, you can avoid engaging with the commander if you have the passkey mentioned in the opening message. This turns out to be a Sansha silver tag. If you have the silver tag in your cargo hold, you can simply activate the gate to the second room as soon as you land. The tag will be consumed. In the second room, you'll land on top of a bunker and a set of cloven red asteroids. Ahead of you is a base centered around a mind control tower surrounded by a bundle of additional structures. The base is guarded by 4 light missile batteries. The wider area is guarded by many groups of Sansha NPCs in a semicircle around the base, for a total of 32 Sansha NPCs ranging from frigates to cruisers. If you're lucky, a true Sansha NPC will be on its own near a bunker way above the initial landing position. Attacking the true Sansha NPC will spawn an additional group of Sansha NPCs near another bunker. The true Sansha NPC will always drop a Sansha small frequency crystal, and a true Sansha copper tag. If you're even more lucky, it may also drop a true Sansha module, or a mid-grade Rapture or Nirvana implant. If the true Sansha NPC is not present, you can take a potshot at the mind control tower to spawn the Supervisor wave. This group consists of 2 cruisers and the Centum Militant Supervisor flying a battlecruiser. Destroying the true Sansha NPC, or in its absence, the Supervisor, has a chance of escalating to the Nation on the Rise expedition. A couple of the ships you destroyed bear different marks than the rest, and after closer inspection you find that their navigation logs point to a place nearby as their home base. As with all unrated expeditions, Nation on the Rise will have you travel through up to 4 encounters. Each encounter may either continue to escalate, or come to an end. Escalations will appear on the Exploration tab of the Agency window. In the first encounter of the Nation on the Rise expedition, you'll land a long ways away from a base centered around a Sansha control outpost. Immediately upon landing, you'll have a chance the escalation will continue to the second encounter of the expedition. All you see here are military installations and surveillance equipment. Nothing that suggests this is a self-sufficient base. As you warp in, a couple of ships are departing, and you manage to get an approximate lock on their destination. The base is guarded by 6 heavy missile batteries and a sizable group of Sansha NPCs, consisting of up to 7 frigates and 4 battlecruisers. True Sansha frigate will be among them. 2 of the other frigates identified as Sansha's scouts may hit you with stasis webifiers or warp disruptors. This, and any other True Sansha NPC in future Nation on the Rise encounters, may drop a True Sansha module or a mid-grade Rapture or Nirvana implant. If you're looking for a bigger fight, attacking the Sansha control outpost spawns a new group of 13 Sansha NPCs. This group consists of 3 frigates, 6 cruisers, and 4 battlecruisers. In the second encounter of the expedition, you'll land a long ways away from another base centered around a Sansha outpost. Immediately upon landing, you'll have a chance the escalation will continue to the third encounter of the expedition. This looks to be the same sort of outpost, but this time the Watchers are more awake, and you see a Sansha armada storm towards you. One of the ships turns away immediately, though, and jumps. It looks like your choices are to chase it, or stay and fight. The base is guarded by 5 long-range tower sentries and a sizable group of Sansha NPCs spread around the base. This group consists of 8 frigates and 9 battlecruisers. The extreme range on the tower sentries can make it difficult to approach the base. If you're looking to destroy the faction spawn or take the fight, you'll need a strong tank to get close enough to engage. The Jaguar can get close enough based largely on its ability to speed tank. In the third encounter of the expedition, you'll land a ways away from several rock formations and shipwrecks. The area is guarded by 2 groups of Sansha NPCs. The first group is near a rock formation, consisting of 2 frigates and 3 battlecruisers. A true Sansha NPC flying a destroyer is among them. The second group is near a pair of shipwrecks, consisting of 5 frigates and 5 battlecruisers. Destroying the True Sansha NPC has a chance of escalating to the 4th and final encounter of the Nation on the Rise expedition. Just before the Sansha ship blew apart, it sent out a distress call. Not that it would have helped you any, except that this call got an almost immediate reply. Your instruments have pinpointed the origins of this transmission, and the resulting location glows in small warm orange letters on your otherwise dull-looking navigation panel. In the 4th and final encounter of the expedition, you'll land near a series of structures and rocks. The area is guarded by a series of 6 tower sentries and a group of Sansha NPCs, consisting of 3 destroyers and 4 cruisers. A pair of cruiser-sized repair drones are also in the area, which will work to repair any ships you damage. A single stasis tower will quickly hold you in place. You'll receive notes in local chat indicating whether the repair drones are currently operating or are currently out of power. You can use this to time when to attack the repair drones. Attacking either of the repair drones spawns the commander wave, consisting of 4 frigates, 6 advanced cruisers, and the Centus colony general flying a battleship. The frigates are named Sansha's Demon and will hit you with strong stasis webifiers. The advanced cruisers use strong tracking disruptors, so a ship fit with missiles is quite handy here. I definitely found it was important to deal with the webifying frigates first, as the incoming damage can be quite overwhelming. Destroying the Centus colony general prompts the closing message of the expedition. If the Sansha outposts you passed before were a part of some sort of a complex with this place intended as a future centerpiece, their operation in the area seems to have taken on a manner more large and ambitious than you've seen before. The Centus colony general will always drop a Sansha large frequency crystal, and has a chance of dropping 1 or more Centii A-Type deadspace modules. You'll have to decide for yourself whether it's worth risking travel through low security space to run the final encounter. You won't be behind an acceleration gate, and the encounter can get quite hairy with all the webifiers. One of my finales actually ended up in a 0.5 security system, while the other was several jumps into low security. The latter was definitely a little nerve-wracking, but I managed to get through it with a keen eye on my directional scanner. A ship like the Jaguar, fit with light missiles, will run the Sansha Watch site in about 4 to 6 minutes, when ignoring the NPCs that are unnecessary to complete the site. The Jaguar benefits from the use of missiles, as it remains unaffected by the Sansha tracking disruptors. Other ships with missile launchers are also good candidates, such as the Jackdaw, Orthrus, or Munin. Younger pilots may want to try out a Prophecy fit with heavy missiles and plenty of drones. For the final encounter of the Nation on the Rise expedition, I switched to a sacrilege fit with heavy assault missiles. While recording the footage for this video series, I kept track of the statistics for 15 Sansha Watch sites. Over this period, 8 of these spawned a True Sansha pirate, and 5 escalated to the Nation on the Rise expedition. Only one of the faction spawns dropped something beyond the faction ammo and tag. In my case, it was a True Sansha small energy Nosferatu. The Nation on the Rise expedition can escalate up to 4 times, and each encounter has a chance of spawning a True Sansha pirate. Through my 5 escalations, I ran 12 encounters. In 2 situations, I didn't continue based on which low-security systems I would have had to travel through. Of the 12 encounters I did run, 8 dropped something beyond the faction ammo and tag. The best result came from one of the final encounters, which included a Centii A-Type small armor repair. In high-security eastern Amarr space, you can also probe down other unrated sites like the Sansha Hideout, Lookout, or Vigil. Note that the western Amarr regions have similar combat sites featuring Blood Raider NPCs. Other NPC pirates include Rogue Drones, the Centus, Guristas, and Angel Cartel. My journey to host a complete set of combat site video guides began in 2020 with a similar 13-part series for Centus combat sites. I followed this up with similar series for Guristas, Angel Cartel, and Blood Raiders. If you find yourself outside of eastern Amarr space, you can check out those videos right now. If you're curious about fitting assault frigates for combat site exploration, you can check out the gaming section of my website over at RileyEntertainment.com. Thanks for making it to the very end, and smash that like button if you enjoy my content.